Welcome into the Paul Farrington Show. Paul joined by Jack Weinberger and Robert Ziggy Ziegler up at Harvard University for a Week 9 mailbag episode. And, you know, we've been doing these now at the end of every month for members-only mailbag. Everyone can listen to it, but members are the only ones who are able to submit questions. If you want to become a member, go over to our channel homepage. You select join. You can do it on your phone as well. And you get access to a lot of things with the show. There are competitions that we do throughout the year. We have jersey giveaways. It's a lot of fun being a member of the Paul Farrington Show. Many benefits that we hope you can take advantage of. So again, members only mailbag today. If you're enjoying the content, please remember to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 27,000 right now, which is really cool. Maybe we could even, with a little bit of luck, approach 30,000 over the next a week and a half or 2 weeks. I mean, that's pretty high expectations, but it would be cool. So we've been looking at that lately. It's fun to see the numbers go up. But the most fun, honestly, is just talking about the football, getting the guys together and joshing around a little bit. Producer Zach can't be with us today, unfortunately.
Rained in.
He's quite literally rained in. Ziggy, we had Transformers blowing up around town today.
Very bad storm.
Yeah,
really,
out of nowhere.
Really bad.
Out of nowhere. Power went out earlier.
What's Optimus Prime doing in New Jersey?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
We had indoor recess today for the first time in a while.
Indoor recess was always so disappointing.
Oh, brutal.
Back in the day, you're so pumped to go play basketball or football outside,
but now it also now it sucks as a teacher too, because they're playing dominoes and yelling and screaming, and it's just the room's getting wrecked.
You might even prefer in the winter for indoor recess all the time because you're not playing anymore. You're just standing out in the cold, aren't you?
Yeah, with the winter, outdoor could be brutal.
Yeah.
All
right, let's get into this here. Oh, happy Halloween to everybody. Ziggy, you dressing up as anything? I know you're having a little party tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. You'll get to see it.
Oh,
I'm not going to say it on the show because I don't want to spoil the costume. But
no reveal. All right, fine. Jack, you dressing up?
I am dressing up.
Will you reveal?
Yeah, I can reveal. So one night I'm going with with Jesse Pinkman, as I told you guys.
Oh yes, you did say that.
The other night I don't know if I should say it on air or not.
What,
I'm being a leprechaun the other night.
Oh, that's okay. So you're really buying into your own
I'll
stereotypes.
carry around some Lucky Charms.
I like that. A little gold.
Yeah. It's
Are you gonna wear a green suit?
Yeah, I got a green suit, like green pants,
a little rainbow cape, something like that.
Perhaps.
Yeah, a pot of gold. You never know. All right. So what we're gonna start, because we thought it'd be fun. It's Halloween, and we're gonna do the Thanksgiving foods again, comparisons to NFL players in a month. But Ziggy and Jack were really jacked up to do Halloween candy comparisons of NFL players. We'll just do a couple because I'm sure there are some people who want to have their questions read. But Jack, why don't you lead us off? We're going to give you guys two candy to NFL player comps. And I don't know. Ziggy has some wild ones geared up, apparently.
I'm going to start off with Derrick Henry. I think Derrick Henry's kind of like a jawbreaker. Really hard to stop. He'll punish anybody who tries to bite too early. And just seems to last forever. Right? Just like a long time. Like the jawbreaker's just in your mouth forever. Like Derrick Henry's been in the league forever, and
Derrick Henry's been in your mouth forever.
Yeah, he lasts forever.
No. Like Henry's been in the NFL for years. The jawbreaker lasts in your mouth for such a long time, and it's dangerous. Like you try to bite at the wrong time, and it's making you pay. That's Derrick Henry.
I like it. I can get behind that.
That's Derrick Henry. Makes you pay, and he's lasted a long time.
I'm starting off with JJ McCarthy. JJ McCarthy is the Reese's Oreo mix-up. You think it's going to be really good. It's been advertised all over the place. It's the greatest new thing. It's going to transform both franchises. And then you try it, and it just sucks.
Ziggy, come on.
That's what we got for JJ McCarthy.
Give a little bit more.
Has this not been the experience of a Vikings fan this year?
Yeah, he sucks.
The first taste is really, really good. And again, you're thinking Reese's and Oreos. How can we go wrong? Best offensive personnel in football, great new young quarterback. It just doesn't work.
I'll go. I'm gonna play into who I've been lately, and I'm gonna say that Patrick Mahomes is the Reese's peanut butter cup. Now I know that people get on me for quote unquote being a Chiefs fan. I'm just an acknowledger of greatness. Patrick Mahomes, he's always great. even when you want to hate them, you taste that Reese's peanut butter cup, chocolate peanut butter explosion in your mouth. You're like, I can't hate it anymore. It's too good. Every time you watch Mahomes, you hear about all the glaze from Collinsworth, and you turn on Monday Night Football, he's throwing behind the back passes, left-handed passes. You're like, oh, yeah, I have to accept it. He's great. And I'll go Mahomes peanut butter cup.
Yeah, seems to always deliver.
Always delivers.
Even the haters will admit he's elite.
Yes.
That's a very good comparison right there.
Thank you.
And that's the Reese's is the king of Halloween.
Oh, is it the king of Halloween? You think?
I think so. Reese's.
I've always been a big Snickers.
I
guy.
get like
I love Snickers.
I think I've gotten like trick or treating every year. I've gotten like 50 Reese's peanut butter cups in my bag every year. Like everybody hands out Reese's peanut butter cups. So yeah, that's a good one. So I'll go to my number 2 now. I'm gonna go to TJ Watt. I think TJ Watt's a warhead. I think it's just instant pain, total respect, and you regret challenging it every single time.
So you didn't update your list from last year.
TJ Watt's like quadruple teamed. I saw it with my own eyes. It's not his fault.
TJ Watt, you really should have brought into the fan base with Micah Parsons there.
No, but Micah Parsons is like a hot tamale. He's just like he's fiery. He's in your face from the first snap. That's a hot tamale.
Jack's got a whole list written out here. He's got so many candies.
I came prepared.
What do you have, Ziggy?
It's I'm going with Devontae Wyatt, and Devontae Wyatt strikes me as the Heath bar. I know, Paul, you want me to throw out the NFL stars, but not every candy's a star. Sometimes a candy's an excellent complimentary piece that you miss for a while and sort of forget about, but then it comes back around Halloween time, and you taste it, and you think, that's actually pretty good. That's Devontae Wyatt.
These are great.
It's easy to sit back here and say, go, Christian McCaffrey is the blank. Like, yeah, anybody can do that.
I'm gonna say
he's a Twix.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna veer off my Justin Jefferson one. I'm gonna say Brock Purdy is the Tootsie Roll. You know, you look at it and you're like, what the hell is that? It's like you look, it kind of looks like crap almost. Then you pop it in your mouth. You're like, wait a second. It actually gets the job done. With when I'm feeling it, when it's in the right environment, Tootsie Roll can be very satisfying, and that's Brock
Flavored
Purdy.
Tootsie Roll or plain Tootsie Roll?
Plain Tootsie Roll. No. I actually really enjoy the vanilla Tootsie Rolls.
I think
they're good.
He's like the little like mini Snickers.
The mini Snickers.
It's like it's like the Niners like keep eating them. It's like, all right, like, he's not bad. Like we'll re-sign him. He's not terrible, but he's not great. But it's like he's like a mini Snickers.
Do you guys like Twizzlers?
Yeah, I like Twizzlers.
Yeah, they're all right.
Yeah. I've never been a big Twizzler guy.
Cooper DeJean is the vanilla Tootsie Roll of the NFL.
Cooper DeJean is the vanilla Tootsie Roll.
Who's the orange Tootsie Roll? Andy Dalton.
There's orange Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah,
Sam Darnold.
Yeah, Sam Darnold.
All right, let's get into this. Give us some comparisons in the comment section below. Ziggy had a good one that we should say. He said Justin Jefferson's the pink Starburst and Amon-Ra's the red one. Everyone's always trying to tell you that the red one might be better, but people who know, they know the pink is by far
everyone's trying to go for
the best one in the business. Let's start off here. The mailbag with Eddie Lacy, 27. He says, given the NFL's constant pursuit of new revenue streams, would the league ever explore an R-rated broadcast? Just throw us on. Right?
I mean, yeah, that's
a stream featuring mic'd up players, or would the potential brand damage make it an unattractive proposition? Curious to hear your thoughts.
That'd be difficult in the NFL.
I actually looked up, apparently it was like 2012 or something. I saw an article that NFL Network put out, and it was approved for, and I don't remember this at all, but it was approved for players to be mic'd up, and that you could go to an app and actually tune into their live mic during the game. And I've never even heard of that. I was reading this article on NFL.com and was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. I wouldn't do it during a game personally, but yeah, I think miking dudes up the entire game. I don't know if there's too much of a fear of curse words, because you could, if someone said something horrendous, bless you, you could
bleep it out.
You can bleep it out, so that would still be fine. Baseball's tried it, right, with the players.
No, but they do it every Sunday Night Baseball.
But they're talking to the guys on the field,
and they're also like not constantly moving. Like you could, in the outfield, it's easy. Like you can put a left fielder, and you could do that. Like football, I think is tougher.
Yeah, I mean, I could see a world though where like you turn on ESPN2 or something like that, and they have like live mic'd up, and they have someone commentating over, and then they go, all right, we're going back down to the field. I could see it. I just don't see it happening in the near future. Do you have any thoughts, Ziggy?
I was saying, if they did do it, they would not want it to be R-rated. These guys have sponsorship deals, like they're the face of the league, because nobody wants to hear what like some random third string corner has to say. Like Justin Jefferson doesn't want to come out there and say stuff that's going to hurt his reputation.
Yeah, that I was thinking if they made it R-rated, it might be a more of a, the personalities you have as the host of the show. I'm not saying like the guys on the field. I don't think would be going crazy. They might be trash talking. Yeah, you're right. The more you think about it, it's probably unlikely to happen. The NFL is pretty protective of the shield, so I don't know if you'd see that. Sounds epic music for Ziggy. Ziggy, can you take this one?
Oh well, it's for me, so sure.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Feynman.
Richard Feynman.
Feynman famously said, "The first principle is that you must not fool yourself, and you are the easiest person to fool." Would you consider applying this to yourself in your denial that you should and eventually will be a Packers fan?
Oh, that ties in pretty good, actually.
Yeah, I'll apply it to myself. I'm not fooling anyone. I'm not going to be a Packers fan.
James Library says, "I'm so happy for you guys getting toward 25K subs. We hit it.
Thank you, sir.
If you haven't gotten there already by the time this video is uploaded, you guys absolutely deserve all the success." That's very nice. Thank you.
Appreciate it, James.
With the successful reclamation of Daniel Jones, Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Geno Smith, though maybe not as much this year, and even Malik Willis showing at least competence last year, do you think teams will be more likely to hang on to their early round drafted quarterbacks now to last more than one or even two coaching regimes? Keep up the amazing work. I'm sorry your Vikings are having one of those down years. You guys deserve to have a consistently successful team. Well,
that's an interesting question.
First off, Malik Willis cannot be in that. Like, Packers fans are very high on Malik Willis for keeping the team afloat last year, which he did a great job.
It was 2 games, and one of them he threw for like 100 yards.
Yeah.
Wasn't one against the Titans?
Yeah, Malik played fine, and he had a handful of really nice throws each game, but Malik won those games on the ground with Josh Jacobs. Like
Baker and Darnold have been strong starters now for multiple years in the NFL.
To answer your question, though, you got to remember what's happening in the moment with these guys, right? Like Daniel Jones in New York was there for a long time. And Sam Darnold had a handful of seasons in New York. There comes a point where you do have to move on, and you have to let them go. Like what's one thing that is in common, right, with all these guys is they're all breaking out on different teams after years. Geno was like late 20s, early 30s when this happened. Sam Darnold is 28 years old now. This isn't like you draft the guy who's 22, 23 out of college, and at 25 or 24 he's breaking out. 25 he's breaking out. These are guys who've been in the league a long time, and you first off for the team, they're going to want to move on and try and find their next person, and then the guy's not going to whoever's drafted that highly just wants to go somewhere else and try and figure out their life. Like I think teams might be willing to, if you see flashes, try and hold on to someone, but at the end of the day, there's a reason everyone leaves, and it's because the guys deserve an opportunity to go somewhere else, and the teams need to try and find their new person. That's what I feel like.
Well stated.
Thank you. Teacup Games. I've heard some talks that the Jags are listening to calls on a trade for Brian Thomas Jr. Being the season he's had, do you think it would be a good trade for Jacksonville? And who would be a good trade partner if it were to happen? Go, Pat, go.
Has Hunter taken over his BTJ's
they
number
have
one
said
role?
that Travis Hunter will be the first look wide receiver in the offense.
Well, Ziggy, you've been a Jaguars guy for a while here. I have a hard time.
Yeah, what is he, the second year?
I have a hard time seeing Brian Thomas Jr. actually on the trade market.
I mean, I would love.
And Cohen came out and said we're not trading him. But
as a Steeler fan, I would love Brian Thomas Jr.
The fact that they came out and said they're not trading him makes me think it's more likely he gets traded than I did before, because that means internally they're talking about it a little bit. But look, at the end of the day, if you're the Jaguars here, you need Trevor Lawrence in this offense to get it together. They haven't been terrible. They haven't been great. We know Brian Thomas Jr. can play good football. If a team calls you and offers you a Micah Parsons-like deal for him, I think you have to take it.
Mm-hmm.
But unless you're getting blown away with an offer, it's not like Brian Thomas Jr.'s value is going to be that much lower next year. There's no reason to trade this guy away.
I think it'd be crazy. Unless you're blown away, it would be it'd be insane.
You know,
And they might get blown away. He is that kind of talent.
I mean, if I'm the Steelers, I give a lot.
But that's not why people aren't trading. People aren't going to want to trade away a huge package for someone who's having a down year. Like the whole point is, it's like fantasy football, right? When you're playing with your friends and you see someone who's is really good, who's struggling, and you're like, hey, let me offer you like me calling up Jack, and I'm like, hey Jack, like let me offer you Travis Etienne, and maybe I could throw in another receiver for Derrick Henry, and Jack called me back. He was like, no. Like you try and take advantage of people when they're not valuing talent properly.
It's got to be the dummies in the league. You think of it, not me. I'm one of the.
Well, not no. I know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. Next question. We have Brian Prince. With how crazy the parody is looking, how are y'all feeling about a team, Jack? How are y'all feeling like a team like the Bengals or Ravens to pick themselves up and try to make a push for the wild card?
This question did come in before that Bengals loss to the Giants.
Oh, okay. Love all that you guys do. Go Pack, go. Well, forget wild card.
Ravens will go to wild card. Bengals will be 5-12.
Forget the wild card. The Ravens are going to win the AFC North. I'm sorry.
Why? If I don't. Sure, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I think their schedule really, really lightens up, and they're going to bury. Lamar wins 80% of his regular season
Lamar's
games.
0-3. Okay.
They played the best teams in football.
Lamar's 0-3.
He beat the Browns. He beat the Browns. He's won one game this year.
I mean, you say this like the Steelers have some incredible record. The Steelers are 4-3.
That's better than 2-5.
You have a 2-game lead.
Yeah, a 2-game lead halfway through the
season. Lamar Jackson hasn't played
you guys yet.
Yeah, dude. To answer your question, Brian, if I'm a Ravens fan right now, this has to be the best a 2-5 team has ever felt.
How about we see Lamar win some games?
Well, we'll see. Dolphins Ravens. By the time this is listening, they might be 3-5.
After we lose to Miami, come back to this question.
Yes, if they lose to Miami,
sure.
Then I am wrong, and everyone listening to this can write in the comment section like, Paul, you're a dummy, and I'll be like,
I love how we lose to Green Bay, who we all was like a top 3 team, and Lamar's coming back, and so like the world's over for the Steelers. I love it. That's fantastic.
I think the Steelers are a wild card team.
I like it. Sure, I love it. Keep going.
Eric Wallace, what's your take? What is the take you regret the most from the beginning of the season, and one that you are proudest of so far?
You had something, Paul. What do you want?
I feel well. I don't know if I'm actually proudest of it, but I really do think that my Aaron Rodgers Vikings take is aged quite well. Had Aaron Rodgers been on the Vikings, that was the right decision for them.
No, because we're better than you.
No, Aaron Rodgers. I don't. If Rodgers was on the Vikings, the Viking offense would be better than the Steelers offense.
We're better than you.
Really? You don't think so?
No. We're better than Minnesota.
Well, who would be your quarterback if you didn't have Aaron Rodgers?
I don't got to worry about that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
I'm saying we're a better overall team than Minnesota. Like, Rodgers would be the same thing on Minnesota than the Steelers.
Oh, I don't think so.
100%.
Dude, what are you talking about? Rodgers would be the same thing. Rodgers would have.
Minnesota sucks.
Jefferson's way better than Metcalf. Addison's way. Who is your two? Roman Wilson. Addison's way better.
That's closer than you think.
Hawkinson's better than your tight ends.
JJ's not much better than Metcalf.
Like, I'll take Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason over Warren.
And your defense is also worse than ours.
Is it?
Your line's worse than ours. You stink.
Our line. If our line had these injuries, then yes, it would be worse.
You stink.
We'll put in the comment right now if you think Rodgers would be having a better year on the Steelers.
It'd be the same thing. My best take is Jackson Dart. He's amazing.
Yes, you need to. Yeah, you need to take your victory lap on him.
Jackson Dart's the best one. He's been good. Too bad the Giants are just an awful team.
There's a lot of injuries to neighbors now. Scadaboo down too.
Yeah, like that's unfortunate. But Dart's my best take. I don't think I got any regrets. I nail everything. Like what regret?
I would regret that Steelers Packers prediction if I were you.
We were beating them after 3 quarters though. Like we were the better team in that game.
I would say
that's gonna piss a lot of people off.
Another one that another one I'm proud of was the Commanders saying that Washington last season was closer to a 10-7 team than a 12-5 team. They just got hot at the right time. That this year regression was likely to happen when a lot of people were picking them to win the division. Ziggy, I'm pretty sure, piggybacked on that and said, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually missed the playoffs. And right now at 3-5, yes, Jane Daniels has had some injuries this season, but they still don't feel like the same team they did down the stretch. Hey, what about this, guys? Do you guys think Does this year's Commanders team at all with Jaden Daniels feel similar to the step back that Houston and Stroud took during last year?
Yeah, I think it's pretty similar.
Do you guys see similarities?
Yeah, I mean,
it's tough because he's been injured a lot.
Yeah, I
Yes.
feel like I think Stroud had regressed more in year 2.
I mean, yeah,
than
Stroud was
Daniels.
healthy, and they were right
when
for the
Jaden's
most part.
played, I thought he's been pretty good most of the year.
Well, I feel like his last game fully healthy. Didn't they go and win in L.A.? They beat the Chargers pretty good. Wasn't that?
No, I mean, it depends on whether you want to count that Cowboys game. He played it. I don't think he was 100%.
They also lost to the Bears. I mean, that's a bad loss.
He threw for 200 yards and 3 touchdowns there and carved it up on the ground. The defense was the problem there.
Ziggy, any takes that you like or dislike on the air?
This is a take I got a lot of flack for on the channel. I said that I thought the Bears would get to at least 7 wins. People said, Ziggy, that's crazy. This Bears is a 4 or 5 win team at most. It feels bad taking a victory lap on the Bears being okay because they're coming off a
That's
terrible
punching
loss.
down, Ziggy. You're punching down right now.
What do you mean? The Bears already have 4 wins. People who said this is a 4-win team, you were wrong.
I actually legit can you guys legit name a bad take that I've had? I've said Steelers AFC North. I've said Jackson Dart. I can't remember one thing that I would regret.
One bad take that you've had?
What's one bad take that I generally cannot remember?
4 of the last 5 caps.
Okay, I guess cap of the week. Yes, that's cap of the week has been bad.
No, I got to think. What's a bad cap or a bad take that Jack has had this year?
I don't think there's been any.
I mean, you said the Chiefs stink, then you have to week 1.
He still believes that, though.
I still believe
Let's wait until we get to the end of the season and see how the Chiefs are terrible, Bills are terrible.
I'll tell you what, I said it a couple times that I thought the Jaguars could be good. I thought the Titans could maybe be a surprise team with Cam Ward. The Titans have been so bad. I mean, that's just been a terrible, terrible take.
I said that the Bears would be just as bad as last year. And they look noticeably better.
Well, I mean,
so I guess that's
we should take a look at our
that's one that I messed up.
I remember I predicted that I didn't think the Jets would finish last in the division, and despite being 1-7, that take might come correct.
There's got to be.
Miami
that was a bad one. I thought the Jets had a chance to win 7 or 8 games.
I feel like most people did, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if didn't someone have the Falcons? Didn't you have the Falcons in winning the division, Ziggy?
They might still.
Okay, all right. How can you?
Well, how many games back are the Falcons?
No, the Falcons are too many games back. The Bucs are the best team in this division by a mile.
Was there any other?
The Panthers are ahead of the Falcons.
We'd have to see.
The Falcons are 3 and 4. The Panthers are 4.
We'd have to see our prediction episode.
Yeah, we have to go back.
We have to watch the prediction episode and see. But those are a few at the top of my head. Jack, you have to have one just horrendous one.
I don't think I do. I really don't think I do.
There can't be you can't. There's no way that you went.
I seem to never be wrong. And people know that also. We'll see it in the comments.
Who'd you have? What was your Super Bowl again? Do you remember?
You had the Steelers going to the Super Bowl.
Steelers Lions, maybe.
But this thing, Jack, the way he gets around is all his predictions are about the end of the season. He hasn't course corrected yet. When it's Chiefs Bills AFC Championship, then we can talk.
Then I'll admit that I was wrong.
Oh, another one that I'm going to be right on, and this was one that I'm going to save that. I said the Broncos would get off to a really hot start, and then wouldn't be as good of a team as their record is. That also looks fairly accurate right now.
Well, we'll see.
Now I will say this: the way their schedule's shaping up, I thought at the Texans would be tougher than it is. I thought at the Commanders would be tougher than it is. I thought the Raiders would be a better team than they are.
Well, we'll find out a lot in 2 weeks when Kansas City goes to Denver. Because if they win that game, they'll probably win the division.
Yeah, no, I mean, well, I don't know. They still play.
We gotta start putting some respect on Denver's name.
Let us know if you remember any bad takes. I'm sure that there are some that
our fans remember our bad takes much
here.
better. So we still have people commenting on that Jordan Love sucks reel from 2.5 years ago.
People will be flooding the comments with bad takes that I've had that they remember that I don't.
Joshua says, so now that you've accepted your season is over. Well, actually, I haven't.
I have.
I'm back on the if we beat Detroit, it's on. If we lose, and I'm assuming we're going to lose. I just haven't officially written it off. What was the Vikings' biggest mistake? Rodgers, Darnold, or plain Vikings luck? Ziggy, I've been talking a lot. Go ahead.
Darnold.
I actually, given all of the injuries and the fact that I think JJ McCarthy's injury was a matter of luck, I think Vikings luck might be the right answer. Addison missed the first 3 games. We had a bunch of players out on defense. Everyone's getting hurt because our tackles and our center are out. Now, obviously, like, it's easy to sit back and say the Vikings should have kept Darnold. They should have brought in Rodgers. They should have kept they should have kept Daniels. And to like some extent, that's true. Like, keeping Daniel Jones would have helped. But I think the injuries have actually been the main problem for this team up until this point. Because who knows what JJ McCarthy would do behind one of the best offensive lines in football with a full receiving core. So it's a mix, but you can't say that injury luck has not played a substantial role.
Yeah, it's the offensive line has been decimated. I still think you have to look at quarterback.
Oh, yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you on that. I'm just saying a lot of people want to say it's only the quarterback, and it's more than that.
But I guess, like, then, right, the Vikings' luck factor could be, what if they had Darnold again, the line gets hurt, and Darnold sucks? Like, I mean, that's the...
Yeah, I'm pretty confident, though, aren't you, that Darnold would be having a good year?
Yes.
It would be surprising if Darnold came back and regressed significantly, seeing what he's doing in Seattle. I think Rodgers was a huge one because Darnold, they didn't want to get involved in the long game with Darnold. Rodgers was a 1 year and out thing. That to me was an easy solution to most of the problems. Sean says, I grabbed a membership because I have a very important question.
Oh,
can you guys get me into a Matt LaFleur presser so I can ask why the blank, insert your favorite expletive here, does Rich Bisaccia still have a job? I'll pay you. Rich has managed to take a historically bad special teams unit and make it statistically worse in every single category almost. P.S. Like many Packers fans, I found y'all in late 2023 losing your mind over the ascendance of Jordan Love. Keep up the great content.
I will do our best.
Yeah, we'll do our best.
We've been unable to get a press pass from Green Bay for ourselves, so we probably cannot get one for you.
Ziggy, you were trying to have Rich Bisaccia fired a couple weeks ago, and I said I wouldn't go to the point of calling for someone's job, and you went, I will.
if we do get a press pass, like, for the 3 of us, can't we, like,
ask that question?
Copy it or AI it where it can, like, make a carbon copy and we can sneak it to this dude?
We could try it. Yeah, we could try.
If we get caught,
we can't say this on air though, in case if someone
that's
from the
true.
Packers is listening.
Yeah, which the chances are they might be.
Nathan asked us about the best and worst takes of the season so far, which we answered. But he also says, are there any big trades that you expect to see before the deadline?
AJ Brown to Pittsburgh.
Really?
The NFL trade deadline is always boring. Nothing's going to happen.
I'm seeing a lot on AJ Brown to Pittsburgh.
AJ Brown's the most interesting name, but Ziggy and I were talking about yesterday. It would just be so crazy for them to trade him.
They're not trading it.
No, I don't think so. And Ziggy, you were I think that you exaggerated a little bit in your description of that AJ Brown article. You were like, where? I didn't see cocaine mentioned in the article.
He talked about why he doesn't do hard drugs, and it's because he plays football, and that's the high he gets. He also said straight up, I don't have any friends.
That was, yeah.
But look, the Eagles are not taking a 90 million dead cap hit over 2 years to move off from AJ Brown.
Listen, hear me out. Pittsburgh is in need of a number 2 receiver. And how bad would AJ Brown love to reunite with DK Metcalf?
He'd be your one.
I mean, the Ole Miss buddies. Come back to play with Aaron Rodgers.
I like it.
I mean, I'm saying AJ Brown to Pittsburgh. You got AJ and DK back together again. I'm hearing a lot on it too.
Inside sources.
Jack, you heard a lot on Josh Allen to Pittsburgh. The one player who I think is actually good
that's been debunked
is Bradley Chubb.
What about Chris Olave?
Chris Olave is not getting moved.
Jalen Phillips.
I'm not even playing around. I think Brown will be a Steeler.
I don't agree, but I don't think it's crazy to think AJ Brown could get moved. Like, it would be crazy for Philly to do it, but
that's why Philly doesn't make crazy moves.
Philly gets
no
the
reason.
good. Yeah, they get the good trade.
You think AJ Brown likes playing with
Jalen Hurts?
With Hurts and Devontae, 2 Alabama dudes?
He said Jalen Hurts. He used to say he and Jalen Hurts were friends.
Hurts is
the guy with no friends said Jalen Hurts was his friend. They love each other.
He used to was the key word.
Now DK's right across I-76. He's right there.
Got to get Elijah Moore. Just sign Elijah Moore to figure everything out.
Oh yeah. Laquan Treadwell, where is he?
Talk about this. I was so pumped when they signed. That's one of my few misses. If we want to go back to misses that people have had, I'm typically an excellent draft person. All over Percy Harvin, loved that. I've talked about Tyrann Mathieu all over that one before. Hamilton falling. We could go on and on. Christian Ponder, I said, what the hell are we doing?
I've also seen some crazy things, potentially sending Jordan Love to Pittsburgh too.
Laquan Treadwell was one where I was jacked up, and it backfired real hard. We got from Hunter Winghart. Of the teams in the playoff bracket currently, who is most likely to miss out, and which teams that are outside the playoff bracket currently are most likely to get in? Go Pack Go. Well, let's pull up the playoff picture right here then.
That's a good
All
one.
right, I'll tell you which team currently outside the picture is getting in.
What is this Packers logo, Ziggy? On NFL.com.
Oh yeah, what the heck?
What is that? This is gross. It's like brownish gold GB.
Scroll down a little bit.
I'll tell you, I think there's only one change in the AFC and only one change in the NFC.
Can I guess them?
Yeah.
The Ravens and the Steelers.
Yep.
So real quick, the AFC is the 1 through 4 division leaders: Colts, Patriots, Broncos, Steelers, leading their divisions. And the wild cards are the Bills, Chargers, and Chiefs are now the 7 seed. So you have Houston then missing the playoffs. You'd have the Ravens moving from the 12 seed now, replacing Pittsburgh. So Pittsburgh's out.
Yeah.
Okay. The NFC, the division leaders are Green Bay, Philly, Tampa, Seattle. I'm sorry about that, Jack, by the way. Ziggy's take there.
I don't give a crap.
Oh, it's okay.
I don't give a shit.
It's all right.
Say what you want.
Lions,
Pick us over
Rams,
the Colts this week too.
Lions, Rams, 49ers are the wild cards. Some teams on the outside looking in: the Bears, Panthers, Cowboys, Falcons, Vikings, Commanders. So Ziggy says there's one there who's going to sneak in. What, are you trying to defend this Falcons take still?
There's not going to be 3 NFC West teams in the playoffs.
I mean, I could see Dallas over San Fran.
I do think of the wild card teams, the most likely team to make it in is probably the Bears, but I don't want to take the Bears. So I'm going to say I think the Falcons are in over the 49ers.
The Bears, yeah, I would pick the 49ers to fall out too. I'd be pretty confident in the other ones.
Though I do think if Seattle starts slipping, the Rams will make it. One of the 49ers or the Seahawks are out, and I feel a lot better about the Seahawks.
I think AFC, I just flip-flop the Chargers and the Chiefs. Chiefs in the division, Chargers make a wild card.
Well, the Broncos are leading the division right now. Would you flip-flop the Chiefs or Broncos?
So then I'd flip-flop the Chiefs. What are the Chiefs? A game behind the Broncos?
Realistically, it's not at all impossible we get 3 AFC West and 3 NFC West teams in the playoffs.
I'd
have
the Chiefs up here, and then Denver and the Chargers as a wild card.
Yeah,
that's what I would have.
I'll have the Chiefs getting back to winning the division. I'll have the Ravens win the division. Bills or Patriots? Make your call right now. What do you guys say?
Bills.
I think the Bills will also find their way. So I'll have New England as a wild card. I'll have... Jeez. I guess I'll have...
You know you want to.
I'll have Denver as a wild card.
You know you want to.
What is your guys?
Our schedule's easy.
Is it easy?
Yeah, but your team is the worst of those 7.
No, your schedule's not easy. You play the Colts at the Chargers. You're at Baltimore. You have Buffalo. You're at Detroit. You guys are done. You guys are gone.
God forbid you lose one game to the Packers.
I'll keep the Chargers.
God forbid you lose one game to the Packers.
And then NFC side, Ziggy. Yeah, the Bears. So this is to me the game to circle as far as the NFC wild.
Get out of here with the Bears.
The Bears go to San Francisco on December 28th. Leading up to that, they have games like this week at the Bengals, host the Giants. They got the Vikings in there, host the Browns.
The Bears have a lot of easy games.
That could get you to 8 wins. I have a hard time seeing Chicago not flop just because of their history. Oh, no, it's San Francisco. Oh, San Francisco is going to the playoffs. Giants, Cardinals, Panthers, Browns, Titans. They do host that game against the Bears. San Francisco will be in. Let's.
I think Dallas could get in.
It'll be San Francisco with that schedule, dude.
What's Dallas' schedule?
Well, we'll see then.
Dallas is the Vikings.
Okay, it's
The next
In terms
question.
of current opponent win percentage, the Cowboys and the 49ers have effectively the same schedule.
Jonathan Exler. For the Zigster, what is the missing bridge from the kind of mind that enjoys and is capable of understanding a movie like Being John Malkovich or On the Waterfront, and the kind of mind that does not? I don't think it's an issue of subjectivity, personally. Side note, Paul, you look dashingly handsome, but bring back the Burt Reynolds stash. Well, all right. I didn't know that was part of the comment, but
he must be blind.
well, Jack, come on, you.
No, he must be blind.
Come on, Jack. You know.
Hey, your sister's cute, so it makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'll say two things on this. One is Being John Malkovich is perennially overrated. It's solid. It's pretty good. It's not great. The second thing, what makes the difference? Self-knowledge.
You ever seen Con Air?
Yeah.
John Malkovich and MC Gainey.
Have you ever seen Being John Malkovich, Jack?
Have I ever seen Being John Malkovich?
Yeah, the movie.
I have not, no.
You'd like that movie. It's a movie that would really speak to you.
You ever see Rounders?
Love Rounders. Do you know there's a movie Malkovich made called 100 Years Later? And it's not being out. You saw that? It's not being released until like 100 years from now.
Yeah.
Can
That's
we
the most
get
John Malkovich thing ever.
So like, won't be dead. The movie will be released. It'll be John Malkovich.
Can we get to draft day from Being John Malkovich if we go actors? If you go to Rounders, you get Matt Damon. If you get Matt Damon, who's the actress? Jennifer Gardner, right? Oh, she was Ben Affleck's wife for a while, wasn't she?
Ed Norton's in that too.
Is Ed Norton
in Rounders? Yeah.
Oh, then we go Matt Damon to Ocean's 11. Brad Pitt to Fight Club. Ed Norton.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. All right. Hey.
Great question, Jonathan Exler.
Come on right here. Look at that teamwork. M.2 scenario. The Los Angeles Chargers are on the phone with Kwesi. They want Justin Jefferson. I hang up. I'm not even joking. I hang up. But let's pretend I don't. They're offering a straight trade for Joe Alt. Good friend.
Wait.
Good friend, Joe Alt. Former, almost roommate.
Looks like a three-way deal.
Not roommate, dormmate. What are you hoping he says? If no, what would it take to entertain the notion of fielding trades for JJ if things really bottom out? I am not.
I'll take this.
Yes, please, because I'm going to lose.
We have two effective tackles. There's no doubt that Joe Alt is a noticeably better player than O'Neal, but it's not like we have one of the worst right tackles in the league. Our left tackle, Darisaw, is probably better than Joe Alt, if we're being honest. What would it take for me to consider trading Justin Jefferson? If the Minnesota Vikings declare bankruptcy, then they should consider, and I only mean consider, trading Justin Jefferson. Unless they literally need to liquidate him to save the franchise. At that point, I might say, let Justin Jefferson start somewhere else under the Vikings name. We should never trade him.
Do you think he's that much better than DK Metcalf?
Yes. Extraordinarily.
How many routes can DK Metcalf run? One. How many routes can Justin Jefferson run? All of them.
I'd rather throw up a lob in the end zone to DK Metcalf.
I think you have a better chance, unironically, of Justin Jefferson catching that ball than DK Metcalf.
No, JJ does not catch that ball.
Well, what do you mean? JJ is give you Google him. Google's highlight reel.
JJ is weak.
I don't know about that. I would not entertain.
Jamar Chase is better than JJ.
You think Jamar Chase sucks, though?
Not as of couple Thursday nights ago.
Justin Jefferson being traded to the Chargers. I'm not I'm being serious. I'm not entertaining that discussion unless the name Justin Herbert's thrown into there, or if we're talking some ungodly amount of first round draft picks. And then I'm
Chargers would never even consider.
Herbert. There's just there's no trade to me.
Yeah,
that I'd actually take seriously, unless it turned into one of those like Herschel Walker-esque deals. Michael Murrill says, based off the NFC North and the NFC West, which teams from both divisions surprise you more? And is Arizona struggles too much to have the West as the best division? Well, I don't know. The Vikings.
I don't think this Arizona team is bad. I know that they're 2-5, but if you look at how they've actually played, obviously they lost to the 49ers and Seahawks and Titans, which is dragging them down. But they played the Packers and the Colts very, very well.
I'll tell you, in the West, I'm not surprised by the Rams. I had them. That's another take I've been proud of. I had the Rams as
Seattle's a bit surprising. Like, what are they? They're sitting at 5-2.
Yeah.
Maybe how good they've been.
Well, it's just that's what I'm saying. Like, if I feel like a lot of people, and I was one of them, thought that Darnold was a bit of a flash in the pan for 1 year in Minnesota, and now he's up to another great star in Seattle.
But do you still see Seattle?
I didn't see JSN as a superstar either. Like,
no, that's a good point.
He's fantastic,
and the defense has been great. But do you see them as? Do you see them in a different tier of contenders than you did to start the year?
Yes.
In the NFC?
Yeah, I think Seattle could win the NFC West and get a top 3 seed and beat anybody there.
Okay, yeah. I'd say beginning of the year I had them as a tier 3 NFC contender, and now I put them as a tier 2. So yeah, I guess you could say
I'd probably say the same. Yeah, 3-2.
I'm also surprised that I thought the 49ers would have a great record this season and not necessarily be a great team. I am surprised at the 49ers given what's happened. If you told me all the injuries and they're still in the mix, I think that's a surprise.
5-3, they'd be in the playoffs if it ended today.
Yeah, I think the West has been those two teams different kinds of surprises, but definitely surprising. North, maybe the Vikings struggles being this bad.
NFC North.
I didn't think the Vikings would look this bad, even outside a quarter. Like the defense has been pretty brutal.
I thought the Bears would be 0-8, so I'd probably say them. What are they, 4-4?
I'm not really surprised by how this season's gone. It's happening more or less as I predicted it.
The injuries to the O-line are off also pretty substantial. So, I would say the better division right now between the North and the West.
The Packers and Lions are just so good up there, though.
Yeah, I'd probably still go North.
Like the top of the North.
Like if you go if you have Lions or Packers or Rams and Seahawks, you probably take Lions and Packers.
Lions, Packers, yeah.
And then Bears, Niners is close.
I'd probably take Niners. Actually.
But then I'd probably take the Vikings over the Cardinals, honestly. Still close, though.
Yeah, I'd probably take the Vikings over the Cardinals, too.
Is there any other division that could claim it?
The AFC East, Buffalo and New England. Just some dragged down by the Jets and the Dolphins.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If the Raiders were even okay, the AFC West would be a contender, but they're not.
The AFC West might even be a contender.
AFC West is good,
they actually might be the right answer.
Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos.
Would it surprise anyone if the Raiders beat the Cardinals or the Vikings right now?
Yes.
They almost beat the Bears.
Dude, it could be the AFC West. That's a good one.
I would pick the AFC West, I think. Oh, but I'll stick with the North for now. The Lions and Packers
and Packers being so top heavy up there. Yeah.
Jackson Harvey, even though Maxwell Hairston hasn't played much, how come he already is the best cornerback in the league? All right.
I like that you're putting the same question in these mailbags. I appreciate that. We got this exact question in the last mailbag. But I'll say this. He looked pretty good in week 8. He looked good. We'll see what he does against the Chiefs this week. But if he has another good game, he'll look good.
Who commented that? Max Hairston?
Yeah. Max Hairston commented it himself. And it'll be important. They need defense, right? So it's he had a good start, and we'll see. Now you get Kansas City. So Bryce says, "Hey guys, I know Paul and allegedly Ziggy are Vikings fans, but I'm curious. This is good. Where do the Packers stand for you two? Paul mentioned his second favorite team to root for is the Dolphins, but what about the Packers? What is this? If you had to rank them anywhere from one favorite team to number 32, least favorite, where would they land? Say your rankings at the same time. Feel free to put them at number 1. Number 1 Ziggy.
Oh, and
I'd also love to hear where Jack and Zach rank them too.
Can I also guess
where
you're going to put them?
I will. Yeah, wait. Let me.
31.
Well, I got to get the list. 1 second.
Yeah, this is a crazy like what about the Pack? Like, hey, your second favorite team you said would be the Dolphins. What about Green Bay? Like they're third. This just rage baiting from Bryce right here.
Honestly, the price should be third. For me, they're number 2. Behind this, that's number 2. Right?
I don't think people would expect that, but that's definitely true.
No, 100%.
Jack actively roots for the Packers.
Yes, they're my number 2 team right now.
Ziggy, you want?
I've got him on my list.
We're gonna say them at the same time. Why don't you go first, then I'll go immediately after you, because otherwise people can't hear it.
All right. I got him at 29.
31. Like Jack said.
For me, it's Eagles, Saints, and Steelers. I hate more than them.
Is the Steelers solely because of me?
Yes.
I love that then. I love that.
The Eagles are my least favorite. The Saints are my second least favorite just because I know you're supposed to hate them. The Steelers are solely because of Jack. It was between the Packers and the Cowboys. I'd rather see the Cowboys win than the Packers.
No, you're right. The Packers are 30.
So I don't think it's possible a Vikings fan can hate the Steelers more than
The Packers.
the Saints. That's just
You guys beat
the
us in the
Saints,
Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
You guys beat us in the Super Bowl. We don't talk about that very much on this show.
Sure, we
the
did.
Steelers and
We
Dolphins
did.
both beat the Vikings in the Super Bowl.
Yes.
I don't bring it up ever, but no, you're right, Ziggy. The Packers are 30. The Saints are 32. The Eagles are 31. I hate the Eagles.
I love that I just live rent free in your head.
The Steelers, I think the Steelers are probably. I as far as teams I root
You
for,
also hate us too.
no, I don't care.
Ziggy will openly admit it. You also hate us, but you won't admit it.
I don't hate the Steelers. Like they're irrelevant to me.
No, you don't like them.
I would put them
Like you're rooting for the Packers this weekend for sure. I can bet you that.
against Pittsburgh.
Yes.
I don't like the Packers are 30, Jack. Steelers are above that.
Yeah, I don't believe that's true.
I would put Pittsburgh. No, like when you guys play, like who are you playing the Colts this week? No, I'm rooting for the Colts this week.
Like, yeah,
but I like the Colts.
Like I bet you root for the Ravens, the Bengals. Like
I wasn't rooting for the Bengals. I didn't really care.
we're watching. You watch TV on Sunday. Whereas, like to me, the Vikings are irrelevant. To you, you're rooting against the Steelers. I know that for a fact. And like Ziggy will admit it.
I root for you guys when you guys have a playoff game.
You
Like
don't root for
I
us.
root for your happiness, Jack.
You don't root for it. No, you don't.
Jack
You
finds
don't
joy.
root for anyone's happiness. You've said this many
No,
times.
wrong. I root for my friends and family happiness. I do that. I do that.
I take up so much space in your guys' heads, rent free, that Ziggy put us at 32.
Do here's an example. The Blue Jays knocked out the Yankees this year. They have George Springer, the cheater, and I'm on the phone. I'm texting our buddy Derek at 1:30 in the morning.
You're not a Yankees fan.
I am a Yankee
You don't have
fan.
Yes
I am a
Network.
Yankee
You don't
fan.
have Yes Network.
I am a Yankee fan.
That's like that's not having.
I'm texting our buddy Derek, and I'm so moved by my friendship with Derek, who's a huge Blue Jays fan, that I just can't find it in me. I'm rooting for my friend to be
because
happy.
you're not a Yankees fan.
Yeah, because,
That's-
you're not a Yankees fan.
If the Steelers and the Vikings played in the Super Bowl and Jack called you and said, I really want the Steelers to win, would you be so moved that you'd root against the Vikings?
Well, that's my
No,
team.
that's his team. He's saying like if it's like Steelers versus anybody else.
If it's
like if it's
Steelers versus generic NFC team, I'm rooting for generic
no,
NFC team.
but like if it's like Steelers Lions or Steelers Packers,
I
like,
don't understand this conversation that we've had where people are like, what the hell's wrong with you, Paul? Rooting for the Chiefs and the Patriots and the AFC to beat
what
the
is wrong
NFC
for
teams? What? Why would I ever root for the Seahawks or the Eagles or the Bucks to beat the Chiefs? Like, why would, and the Bucks, I mean, they're irrelevant to me. Like, but why would I ever pick?
so I would cheer for the Bucks over the Chiefs then.
I don't care about that. Like, I don't care. But
you're
why would
rooting
I
for the
ever?
Chiefs?
Why would I ever root for like the Lions to win the Super Bowl over Mahomes again?
If the Lions,
it's insane.
If the Lions played the Steelers, I guarantee you root for the Lions in that game.
No.
Like there's no part of it. Yes, 100%.
Why? No, I wouldn't. If
Yes,
the
you
Lions, do you think I'd want the Lions to win the Super Bowl before the Vikings? Do you know how bad that would be for us?
You would trade that to beat the Steelers. 1,000,000%.
No.
Yes.
I promise you I'd be rooting for Pittsburgh.
Ziggy will admit.
And I don't hate the Lions. The Lions are like, they're the Lions. I can't call them little brother.
I'm not rooting for the Lions because they're a divisional rival.
What, so you root for Pittsburgh over the Lions, Ziggy? All right, I just see.
Do we have to do a show immediately after?
Yes.
I'm rooting for the Lions. All right.
Next up, we have from Moot Bar. If you guys, what's that name? If you guys were to build a team out of position groups from the NFC North, which would you choose for each group? Quarterbacks, rushing, receiving, O-line, D-line, linebackers, DBs, and special teams.
To the whole Lions roster.
Every mailbag.
Well, let's just go one at a time real quick. QB, are we taking Love or Goff?
Love.
At this point, I'd probably take Love.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
close,
I mean,
so close. I don't know.
and Jared Goff has been
Goff's been really
good. I'll take Love. But it's really close.
I just kind of like Love's ability. His ability to just move a little better than Goff can.
Yeah. Yeah. But when Goff gets on these rolls, and people are going to be like, Goff, Love had 20 straight completions. When Goff gets on these rolls,
he completes a lot of passes.
Yeah, I'll take Love, though. I'll take Love. Rushing, we'll take Gibbs. Receiving,
Minnesota.
we'll take the Vikings, Addison, Jefferson.
Oh, it's not just like you couldn't take Jefferson and Amon.
No, we're
it's
taking
not
position groups.
Okay,
We're taking Detroit's running backs, and we're taking Minnesota's receivers.
Tight end, if we'll just add it in there, I'd take Kraft right now.
Yeah,
I take him over Laporta.
And don't forget Luke Musgrave either. He's not a bad player.
Yeah, no, but we're taking Kraft. I mean, Kraft.
But I'm saying Green Bay's loaded.
O-line, we gotta go Detroit.
Yeah.
I think the Vikings, if they were healthy, honestly, could be in there.
But we haven't seen it.
But we haven't seen it. D-line,
Green Bay.
Yeah, I gotta take Micah. You got Micah, Wyatt. You got Gary. I was hoping that was another one that would be the like. This is just a testament to
who's
the Vikings'
secondary
disappointment.
probably Detroit.
Linebackers.
I'm taking I'm taking Green Bay's linebackers.
You got Cooper,
Adrian Cooper, and
Quay Walker. The Vikings can't be in there right now. They're missing way too many tackles.
Anzalone.
Yeah, Anzalone. Campbell's been really good too. I think you can make an argument for Detroit.
I agree. I love Adrian Cooper.
What about Chicago? I'm not.
Chicago?
Yeah, I don't know.
You mean they're two bust-free agent acquisitions?
Yeah.
I'm not taking TJ Edwards and Tremaine Edmonds. So.
No, you can't. So I would probably go Green Bay 2, but I might take Detroit, Ziggy. Is that?
I understand.
But is that reasonable?
It depends on whether you want the pass rushing upside or the reliability of Detroit's linebackers.
Yeah, I think I'd go Detroit, but that's very close. Then DBs, secondary.
This is probably Detroit, right?
Chicago.
Well, Jalen. Right now, are we counting like injured? Like Jalen Johnson's out for the year.
Yeah, that's right.
You got.
But if we're counting current injuries, then I think it's probably.
Let's do it right now because that makes it interesting. Well,
I don't know. This might be the worst division of secondaries in the entire NFL.
It can't be the Vikings.
Can it really be Green Bay when they might not have one good starter?
That could what's his name? Valentine's pretty good. He batted that ball away from DK.
I mean, he's had one good game this season.
I mean,
it is disturbing that like one good game might be enough to say they've got the best secondary in the NFL. But no, I'm taking Detroit.
It's probably still got to be you want to sign up for Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch, and then you're just hoping
Amik Robertson can play.
Yeah, I think you take Detroit there as well.
Didn't
Rocky Yassin can play?
Was it Amik who locked up JJ last year in that one?
Yeah,
game?
They're playing again this week, and dude.
Oh, Meek's gonna lock him.
I can't wait for that. I'm really pumped. Special teams.
Anyone but Green Bay.
Yeah. Special teams. I'll
take Detroit. Why not?
I don't know enough.
I like Jake Bates. I like Khalif Raymond. I like Jack Fox.
You take Khalif Raymond. I think that's the guy you want, but I think Reichard might be the best kicker, actually.
All right, Reichard is
under 7.5, Paul. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you probably take Detroit too. Okay, Mercury Road. If the interstellar object. Oh yeah. Okay. If the interstellar object is it 3I? Is it 3I Atlas?
I don't know.
Changes course and strikes Soldier Field. Yeah, there's this like. It's like the third ever interstellar object.
That's what I saw on Instagram a couple weeks ago. I told you about that.
Is that the thing you saw?
Yeah.
Strikes Soldier Field during the Packer-Bear game, and aliens join forces with the Bears. Number one, would the Bears lose by an astronomical amount or a galactic amount? And two, if the aliens joined the Bears, would it prove that intelligent life does not exist outside of Earth?
If the aliens,
so this question is just F the Bears.
Yeah, it's just troll. If the Bears would lose, I think the Bears would actually beat the Packers if they had aliens.
If they had aliens, yeah.
That's my guess. I'm gonna. Why do we always assume that aliens would be more powerful?
But also, what if aliens suck?
Well, no.
I think the aliens would struggle to adapt to Earth's atmosphere.
What if they're terrible?
Gravitational force.
I don't know, man. If something
they don't even know the rules.
Like, can they catch or throw a football? We don't know. They might be terrible.
Well, I'm just imagining if there's a life form that's able to successfully navigate space travel and land on Earth.
That doesn't mean they're physiologically well adapted
But
to Earth's atmosphere.
They also could be aliens like the Monstars, just huge.
Why? Well, the Monstars initially were really small.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is
They
something you have
stole
to
the talent.
consider, right? The Monstars
that's
had some
right.
advanced stealing technology, but that doesn't exist. So they just be the little.
What do you mean?
ones.
Wait.
They're
How
stealing
can you
things.
just say that doesn't exist? Well, maybe it does exist.
I don't think so.
My guess is that if there are aliens, they would. Well, we know they'd be really smart. Would they be? I would have to assume they'd be physically superior.
Wasn't like
I don't
E.T.
think
an
so.
alien?
Yeah, but
Like, what if it's like a bunch of like ETs?
I guess he
they'd
just
stink.
crashed here, didn't he? Didn't ET just crash here?
Yeah,
I'm saying no. I think that the Bears do not win with aliens.
I think the Bears. It's in Soldier Field.
Do you believe in other forms of intelligent life, Ziggy, outside of Earth?
I think the evidence is underdetermined.
Okay.
What if I told you I wasn't a human?
It would explain a lot.
That was minus 300. You were going to say that.
Hugh Pack with Halloween around the corner. Well, today, what are your guys' favorite candy bars and why?
Oh, so I can legitimately house Snickers bars forever.
Candy bar? Can I just go
I'm
for
willing.
candy
I'm
here?
willing to expand it to candy. I think Hugh Pack
I will
would
tell you
too.
the single greatest candy there is by a country mile. Bunch of Crunch. Everybody
Checks
hates
out.
on Bunch
Yeah,
of Crunch.
checks
I'm
out.
telling you, the Bunch of Crunch.
That
Have you ever
checks out.
had Bunch of Crunch?
That checks out.
What do you mean that checks out?
I've had
Because
my
it's
panties
white?
in a bunch.
Bunch of Crunch. I've never even.
You've never had a
Oh,
Bunch of Crunch?
yes,
You're at the
yes,
movie,
yes,
Oh,
you
yes, yes,
crack
yes.
open a thing of Bunch of Crunch. It's delicious.
Oh, those are
It's the-
good. Yeah.
Crunch bars are elite, and this is more of the best part of the Crunch bar. This is not some insane Ziggy take.
But to me, the number one candy is kind of nuts.
I only ever eat candy at the movies, and when I'm at the movies, I want Bunch of Crunch.
I love going to the movies.
Oh, me too.
Like, go to the
I
movies
want to
is
see the
great.
Running Man. I think
It's
the
like,
Running Man is
imagine
going to be
a
really good.
popcorn, but it's a Crunch bar. Does that not just sound incredible?
I mean, it is. I've had it. I just didn't know it was
So
called
let's lay off a little bit.
I do. I really enjoy Snickers bars. Twix are great.
Twix are great.
But you know my favorite, maybe my favorite gummy candy right now, and it's been the past couple years. My friend Meredith turned me on. to
Gummy
them.
worms.
No,
Nerds Gummy Cluster.
no. Also really good though.
That's a very pop. People
The
love
Nerds
that.
Gummy Cluster is an elite. Like you're in the middle of a workout and need something to get through it. You pop a couple gummy clusters.
That's what my friend Jordan does.
Are you serious?
He pops the gummy clusters. Yeah.
Wait,
no,
Why-
this is actually a thing.
What?
Like long distance endurance athletes murder Nerds Gummy Cluster.
What's different about the
my-
Nerds?
My good friend,
It's just the fastest, most energetic sugar you could possibly get right away.
my friend Jordan, whenever he's like, he works out every day. He's like pretty jacked. He'll house like 5 Sour Patch
You like to watch
Kids.
him work out, right?
I show up to watch him work out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't work out with
It's
him.
the same reason why pro cyclists down cokes in the middle of their rides. It just gets you energy extremely quickly.
The candy I was gonna say was sour Mike and Ike's.
Those are good.
Just unbelievable. And our buddy Mike texted me the other day, eating the sour Mike and Ike's. Mike was like, "Paul, these are like whole. How did I never try these?" I was like,
Those
I'm
are
telling you,
very
man,
good.
those are underrated. Like I would just say, not very well known.
No, those
Most
are
people don't
very
really
good,
know
though.
that sour Mike and Ike's exist. And then there's like 14 flavors. It's a lot of candy in the box, and it's just an explosion of flavor.
I also like the
Great. I love
tropical Skittles. And
That checks out. That really
the,
checks out. That's a weird answer, man.
in the purple bag.
That's a weird.
Talk to Marshawn Lynch. Talk to Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch is probably housing normal Skittles. If you're gonna eat Skittles, it's normal Skittles,
no.
or you destroy the inside of your mouth. The sour Skittles.
Have you tried the tropical ones?
No, I don't like any other type of. It's
Cool.
those two, the sour and the normal ones.
Gotta
Maybe
try
I'll try the tropical
You
one.
gotta try
We
the
could do a
tropical.
taste test.
Starbursts are also amazing too.
But every time I see it, it's butt pounder 420. Who do you main in each of the Smash games?
Luigi.
You know Super Smash Bros.
I don't play Smash though. I play like the other Mario games.
Super Smash. So I play.
Like I play like Mario Kart, Mario Party.
I would say I actually
I also
created
have a good Pocket Yoshi.
Pocket Yoshi.
I've got a good Pocket Yoshi. Yeah.
I created a me gunner named Paul, and I dressed him up like Hugh Jackman in The Greatest Showman. I would say he's probably my main. But if I were to have a character that I didn't create, dude, I don't know. I'm telling you, the projectiles that Hugh Jackman has, it's unbelievable in the game. I'll post a picture of Hugh Jackman because I feel like people need to see what I'm talking about here. Mewtwo. I like Mewtwo a lot. Maybe Sonic. I've been really lately. I've really been liking Sonic. I'm not good enough to have like edge guard and stuff like that, but I just like guys I can run around with and hit quickly and get on the move. I can't knock people out. But
I haven't played a video game in a long time.
But my brother came back recently, and we just grinded Smash.
Like I don't really play video games anymore. I don't know if I have a console anymore.
You were a big Mario guy, though.
Oh yeah, I used to be huge Mario guy. I was Rosalina in Mario Kart.
All right,
Matt.
She was good.
What person like
she's hot
opens
too.
Mario Kart? It's like I'm gonna be Rosalina.
I thought she was hot.
He just told you.
I thought she was hot. I was either her or Peach.
Matt says, with Daniel Jones currently playing like a high-level QB, do you think the Colts invest a high draft pick in a quarterback in the upcoming draft? Or do you think they go all in with Jones?
I feel like you got to get a. I mean, I guess you'll pick pretty low though, right? I mean,
yeah.
If Daniel Jones wins you a playoff game and you're Chris Bauer and you move on from him, anything other than winning a playoff game means you automatically get fired. No, they might take a guy with a plan to sit under him for a few years, but they are not going to waste they're not going to be trading up for a quarterback next year. I think they'll be circling 27 or 28.
Well, it would seem similar to
Darnold,
Minnesota. Like, wouldn't the Vikings love their Darnold right now? I think so.
I also think Darnold was better than Jones. Like Jones has been very good. I think Darnold was playing better last year.
Yeah, if you have a QB,
but yeah, he'll be the quarterback.
You can take you to what are they 7-1? If this continues,
if this level of play continues, it's very hard to move off that guy.
If they win the division, win a playoff game.
Yeah, because the Vikings, you have to keep in mind, we'd already invested the draft capital. The Colts would be investing in anew. No chance.
Kai Kayit, do you think the Packers can flip the switch and become the dominant team everyone thought they would be? Sorry if I butchered your name.
I think they're already dominant. It started after that fourth quarter.
They do need to flip, but they did in that game. They did.
I guess they flipped the switch. Yeah, maybe that was the flip with the switch.
I'd be surprised if they carried that the rest of the year. I think there will be another regression, and then it'll be: do they get hot at the right time? That to me is the.
But
story.
That's always how it is.
Yeah. But they have that capability to be good enough to, when that flip is switched, win the Super Bowl. But it's all about timing. And how many teams can actually have that in their bag? Maybe
3. Maybe like 5.
Maybe you get 3 in the AFC and like 4 in the NFC.
Yeah.
Maybe 3. Packers, Lions, Eagles, Rams. 4. Yeah, Rams 4. Brad P. Rockta. And thank you for the pronunciation help.
I was gonna laugh so hard if you didn't get that right.
I remember. So I read the question ahead of time earlier, getting ready for this.
That's clutch to help you.
And I realized I remembered I was about to read his name the way I normally do. I'm like Parokta, and I remembered. Oh, he gave me help here. And if anyone, actually, it would really help if anyone put their names. If I'm pronouncing them wrong, put out the sound. Which linebackers from the NFC North make the Pro Bowl? For reference, last year, 2 inside linebackers were slotted, Warner and Wagner, 3 outside linebackers, Grenard, Van Winkle, and Verse, and 3 defensive ends, Bosa, Parsons, and Gary. So are we counting? Are we going to count the edge rushers
make the Pro Bowl? Does everybody make the Pro Bowl?
You can pick 3 edge rushers, 3 linebackers, 2 and 3 outside linebackers, 2 inside linebackers.
So who
the
from
Pro Bowl
the
is
North?
always kind of weird, but
who from the North will go? Well, the Vikings.
Parsons is going.
Yeah, Parsons is there. Is Gary there?
I'm not sure. Aiden Hutchinson will be there. He wasn't there last year because he was hurt. Bosa's out.
Well, Bosa's also not NFC North.
No, but we're saying which. It's not asking NFC North Pro Bowl. It's not saying you pick 3. It's saying which ones will make the Pro Bowl.
Quay Walker.
So we have to think about who the competition is. Like Quay Walker is not making a Pro Bowl.
Yeah. If Cooper gets hot down the stretch, maybe, but right now he wouldn't be there.
It's probably too late. I think it's going to be those 2.
Campbell?
I
think Campbell has a shot.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone from the Vikings has a shot.
Lamar Woodley.
I wouldn't pick a Bear to go to the Pro Bowl.
I think it's those three.
I'm sorry. Grenard could go to the Pro Bowl if we're counting the edge rushers again. Grenard could.
I don't think so.
But yeah, like what? But
he might be a deep down alternate. I don't count alternates as real Pro Bowls. Jonathan Grenard is 2 sacks this season. He's not going.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think he actually has been pretty good though. But
he didn't go last year with 12 sacks.
Well, I thought Grenard.
I thought he wasn't selected last year. I thought he was an alternate.
Grenard was like top 10 in Defensive Player of the Year. Well, I don't know about Pro Bowl. Maybe not Pro Bowl, but he was an All Pro last year. Grenard.
Fair enough. I thought he was an alternate. Or
you might be right because Pro Bowl's weird. Cal says, what year did the Packers start using the slogan Titletown in their advertising?
I actually have an answer to this.
Go for it.
And it was highly controversial. They declared themselves Titletown a few days before they went to play a title. It was December 6th, 1961. There was a breakfast at, I believe, the Beaumont Hotel. They brought together the whole community. They said, we're Titletown. We've won 6 We've won 6 titles before. And they hadn't yet played in the title. But they're like, we're so good. We're going to go and beat the Giants again and prove we're really Titletown. And then what do you know? They won like 37-0. They gave themselves the song Titletown USA.
God, you really must be a Packer fan.
I did research for this question.
Cal goes on and says, I believe the Packers were being called Titletowns in the 60s, which, by the way, Jack, was almost a decade before the Steelers won their first title. Just saying, we the OG.
Yeah, but they're counting like an NFL championship is not real. Like Super Bowls is what's real. Like Titletown is Pittsburgh or Foxborough, Massachusetts. So that's one of the two. It's either one of those two.
Well, what can you call yourself Titletown if you win the first 2 Super Bowls?
I also no, because now we have 3 more than they do. 2 more. Okay, 2 more than they do. Once you get to 6, talk to me.
So Titletown is strictly for.
I also had a couple of Packer fans come up to me this weekend and say how and they'll deny it, but it's true. How they think Pittsburgh is the best football city in the country, in the league.
That doesn't make you guys Titletown.
I'm like, I agree, buddy. I've been saying it all year. We are Titletown.
Do you think Pittsburgh? Would you say football city?
Big time. Not baseball city.
Baseball city?
Yeah.
Hockey? I was thinking hockey.
No, it's baseball city.
Demise, why do you think Jordan Love is held to such a high standard? Is it because he came after? I'm assuming he meant Rodgers. So people just had the expectation of perfect, or do you think there is more?
I mean, it's that and the fact that he's being paid the 4th highest annual salary by quarterbacks in the NFL.
Yeah, so he's a quarterback for the Packers.
He's a quarter. Yeah, if you're paid a bunch of money to be the quarterback for the Green Bay Packers after 2 Hall of Famers, and importantly, you've already shown you can play really well, people are going to expect you to keep playing well.
If he was quarterbacking the Panthers, it's different.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about the Yankees before.
Yeah, nobody expected the next Panthers quarterback to be Cam Newton.
Yeah, you play shortstop for the Yankees, you're going to have some lofty expectations.
Yeah.
Dobby says, going to my first game at Lambeau for Packers Eagles. Any must-dos in Green Bay or at Lambeau from your experience at the draft?
Oh, Stadium View.
We need help, don't we? Like we need this question more.
We've been there once.
I'll also say I think the draft in a game day is totally different.
I would imagine that too.
I'd probably agree. Yeah.
Stadium View was great.
Stadium View was fun.
That was a blast. The bar right outside Lambeau. I wear my shirt all the time.
Oh, I wore it yesterday. I wore it to work yesterday.
You're walking around your school and it's Stadium View?
And it's Stadium View. On the back, it said, what does it say in the back? It's like, stayed for the draft, came for the view, or something like that. Came for the draft, stayed for the view. Walking around a bunch of 5th graders wearing that shirt.
Where'd we go? We went to Mangiare, too, was the restaurant we went to.
Yeah, that was good.
The answer is no. We have no special insight.
But I would say Stadium View. I would actually recommend Stadium View. Yeah. I thought that was great.
It's like the only place we were at.
Joey's Woodshed. Hi, friends. Hello, Joey. With Christian Watson coming back and eventually Jaden Reed, does Matt LaFleur find a way to get them all the ball and still involve Matthew Golden? Well, he has to. I mean, he should.
We've talked about that a little bit with Andy, too. The answer is over the course of a season, maybe. And a particular game, unless you're throwing the ball 50-plus times, you can't get all these guys the ball as much as they want.
A.J. Brown would not like being on the Packers. That's what I garnered.
Yeah, I mean, now Tucker Kraft has to get the ball. Like, you've got 6 guys at least any given week with a reasonable demand on the ball.
You know, it was so funny this past week. I think Golden had like 3 catches this past weekend, but it was always when it would be like a big third down and we'd finally play decent coverage. Like, we'd have Dobbs secured, we'd have Kraft secured. It'd be like 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5, and Love just finds Golden for like barely a first down. I'm like, that is just so annoying.
Yeah,
so annoying.
I'm interested to see what LaFleur does when everyone's there and how the rotations work, who's getting snap percentages, things like that. And it probably is an advantage to be able to rotate guys in and out like that. But I'm imagining it'll be a feed the hot hand kind of a thing. Jared Jorgensen. We keep hearing about growing pains, but at some point, doesn't youth stop being an excuse and start being the identity of this team? If this version of the Packers, with the inconsistency, the flashes, the chaos, is who they are right now, how long before we just accept that and judge them for what they are? Are we building towards something, or are we already watching what this team actually is? That's actually
that's a good question.
Pretty.
I'll say this.
Yeah, I like
philosophical.
The youth excuse is out for Green Bay. It does not matter their age. The 2 years ago, you could hear they're the youngest team in the NFL. Last year, maybe you could hear it. This year, even though they're still very young, it's put up or shut up, right? Fans are not going to be happy if they look inconsistent going into the playoffs and hear, well, we're still really young. Because these guys now have been on the team for 3 years? It's time to play. And I think Green Bay is rising to that occasion. I don't think their identity is we're really, really young anymore. But they've got to get it done.
No one's surprised at them being really good right now. 2 years ago, we were shocked. Last year, there were high expectations, but it was still, you're kind of having the hangover of last year. Now it's, I totally agree.
If it's at the point now where if you lose in the playoffs, first or second round or whatever, you're not going to be like another year of, they're still pretty young. It's like the time is now. I feel like if you're
they need to win the
Packer
division.
fan. Yeah, like go win right now.
Yeah, it's we talked about this the last episode too. You're probably going to be going to Seattle, right? Assuming Tampa and Philly hold off. If you're going to Seattle or LA, like the Vikings were last year as a wild card team,
that's
really bad for the Packers or Lions. It could be the same situation. Could be 1 seed, or you're on the road in a really hostile environment. UW Salem. Sorry, I butcher everyone's name here. How do you feel about the attention Matthew Golden's getting for shutting down his Instagram account? Frustrated or focused? Given the offensive success in the last game, should the Packers get him the ball more? I actually didn't know he shut down his Instagram.
Neither did I.
Yeah, I don't pay any. I mean, I knew he did because I'm plugged into the Packers world.
Well,
I paid no attention whatsoever to what players do with their social media accounts unless they say something like "trade me right now" or "I'm going to kill you," like AJ Brown did. I mean, even then, that didn't really matter.
I think it's more of a focus up type thing. If I had to guess,
it's
Jordan Love basically told him to start showing up for work.
Golden,
and work a little harder.
Golden,
yeah.
Do you have the quote or
let me get the quote up here?
So he's an insider.
I understand also as someone who my job is on social a lot for what I do. You just get sick and tired. Like I would delete social for a bit as well if I didn't.
Here's
have
what
to
he
do
said. He said when he was asked about Matthew Golden, what he'd tell him, he'd say, "You've got to stay in that right mindset, coming in, working every day, finding ways to better yourself. As a receiver, as a tight end, as a running back, you never know when your number is going to get called, so you got to be ready to make the play when it does."
Was that answering a Matthew Golden question?
Yes, he was asked about Matthew Golden by Kay Adams.
Yeah.
He was asked why Golden hadn't gotten involved.
Oh, the Kay, yeah.
I honestly, if it wasn't for our podcast, might have deleted social media for a bit.
I really thought that was going to be about Kay Adams. So
I did delete all my social media.
Yeah, I can't tag Ziggy. Last question. Seabass the scumbag. Disregarding injuries, which QB has been the most disappointing this season?
Even disregarding injuries.
I think we know.
I've said enough on this show, Paul. You've got to be the first one to say it.
Well, Jack,
I don't know. Cam Ward.
Can you think of any other?
I don't think it's Cam Ward.
Think of any other young quarterbacks who?
Oh, McCarthy hasn't played.
I think the answer might be Tua. He's been healthy all year, and the offense has been mostly healthy around him, and it's been a disaster.
I think you can go. Look, yeah, you're right, Jack. We're being unfair to JJ, but I was really disappointed the first 2 weeks. But he just hasn't played enough. I would probably select Stroud.
You think Tennessee would have been this bad?
Or Trevor Lawrence. I'd pick one of those two, I think. I thought either of those teams had a chance. No, Ward has been pretty bad, but he's a rookie. I'm willing to give him some slack. We're coming off back-to-back years of the great rookie QBs with Stroud and Daniels. But I've been really Stroud. The Texans' offense has been miserable up until last week, and maybe that's a sign of things to come. But I'm watching that game in Seattle, and yes, Seattle's a great defense, but it was, oh my gosh! Like if you're a Texans fan, I know we have some Texans fans who listen pretty consistently. I was just going, geez, this is miserable.
But Stroud is coming off his best game of the season.
No, yes, he has that going for him. But up until now,
the Ravens game was pretty good too.
Justin Fields is up there also.
Yeah, but there was no expectations for Justin.
I feel like there was. Ziggy had a win.
Well, Ziggy,
dude, I feel like wasn't the Jets win total like 7.5?
Yeah, I mean,
it was 5.5.
I came out here. Remember, we were talking to Andrew, and I'm like, Andrew, your quarterback. You know what? I don't want to get on Justin Fields because Justin Fields clearly he was going through something recently, so I'm going to back off.
Yeah, I thought that just a higher expectation, but I guess they didn't.
I am happy that last week he got his first win
and played well.
Great in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
I'm very happy for Justin Fields, and I wish him nothing but continued success. I really like. Yeah, why? I don't root. I think I stopped rooting against people.
No, you haven't.
No, I actually think I have.
I mean, I haven't. That's ridiculous.
No, I don't know. I think I'm
against teams or against people.
People.
Okay, I can believe.
I think I've softened up quite a bit. Like, after the Phillies, I don't like the Phillies. After the Phillies had that horrendous ending, I'm sorry to bring that up. I totally forgot about your bet. But after that happened, I was just like immediately just felt horrible for that guy. Like I'm starting to get to the point now where I feel too bad.
They're making millions. They're fine.
No, okay. That doesn't necessarily mean what I think you think.
The pitcher woke up the next day on the beach and they came in Islands and he was fine.
I know, but
Jack has no idea.
I know.
I think I do.
I definitely agree with you that amount of money.
Do you think Aaron Judge cares when the Yankees? No way.
Well, yeah, I do.
For maybe a couple hours.
Because what's the one thing you can't get back from this? You're putting all your time into this.
Judge wakes up the next day, flies somewhere nice, and he doesn't care.
Jack, you have no idea.
No, I do.
I don't know. To me, it's like when you put that much work and that much effort in, and then something ridiculous happens. I feel bad. I feel bad. So I've stopped rooting against people. I just see what happens and I react to it. I'll root against the team though. Yes, so I guess they do kind of conflict there. Okay, that'll wrap up.
Well, we missed a couple questions.
What? Did we?
Yeah. I've got two that you missed.
Okay.
This one's from, these are pretty quick. One of these is from, you didn't do J.K. Zerata's, did you? If you could take your football team and give them the future unpredictable success of any other team for this season, which team would you choose?
The future unpredictable success of any team? The Chiefs.
Yeah, I'd probably go
the Chiefs.
I'd probably go the Lions.
Yeah, Kansas City. They're going to win more Super Bowls. Don't we have $100,000 on that?
Yes.
$1,000, right?
Mahomes is done winning Super Bowls.
Yeah. So if Mahomes wins one more Super Bowl, I win $1,000.
Yeah, I give you $1,000.
Are we serious? I'm serious on that.
So am I.
What's an amount we can actually? You want to do like $100, or you want to do $1,000?
I'll give you $2,000. That's how confident I am.
Done. All right. I will take the bet.
He will never win another Super Bowl.
That's it. Just a crazy side to be on. Ziggy, you have to be on my side on that, right?
That the Chiefs will win another Super Bowl? Yeah. We'll see.
He's not.
And then we've got one from
easiest grand of my
Cubed.
life.
I can't believe you almost missed our one from Midwest Mountain.
Oh,
what is it about being a
Cubed.
sports fan that you guys find enjoyable in spite of the regular Vikings misery? Is it the high of the win, being part of a social activity, appreciation for the depth of the game, an excuse to sit around, drink beer, and eat wings? Also, Ziggy, have you seen the Ken Watanabe remake of Unforgiven? Great movie, by the way. Unforgiven, the Clint Eastwood one, is better. There's no doubt there's something kind of fun about the Japanese remaking a Clint Eastwood movie for once. instead of the Clint Eastwood remaking a Japanese movie. Very solid remake. I love that it's set in like Frontier Hokkaido. Great stuff.
Wings, beer, and gambling.
I enjoy the emotional highs and lows. I like the swing. Well, not I don't like the lows, but I love the
lows.
highs.
It's a tragedy.
Yeah,
It's cathartic.
I enjoy the storytelling.
The highs are a lot of fun. But I think like I hate losing more than I like winning. Like the lows are worse than the highs feel good.
The camaraderie is great too. You do get great camaraderie in sports. I think that you need competitiveness in some degree, and even if you're not on the field, it's fun. But you know what? A lot of people say that losing is worse. I love winning. I actually think I might like winning more than I hate losing. Like when the Vikings win a big game, I love that feeling. I think I like it. Even, the losses really sting. But like the Buffalo game when we won in Buffalo, I was like, I would say like euphoric.
I just think about a loss for so much longer.
No, yeah, I think the losses linger longer.
Like, oh, what could have gone right? Like, oh, if this had happened.
But the high of winning, the high of winning, you come down from faster. No, totally agree. But the high for that, like, however long it does last,
it's amazing.
It's just like, we go to a game and we get in the car. Remember, like FDU beating Purdue? We're like,
yes,
yeah, and we're all like that.
Yes.
That to me is a greater feeling than, and I don't mean greater in terms of like better. It's just a more powerful feeling than the lost again. Maybe it's just because I'm used to it.
I mean, I've won more than you have, so like it's different.
Yeah, so maybe I just appreciate winning more.
Yeah.
All right, that'll wrap it up. Hope everybody has a happy Halloween. Go out, get some candy. Stay safe out there. Hopefully, we'll see if anyone dresses up as any of us. Remember last year we had some people dress up as us.
Don't go in any strangers' vans.
Send the show Instagram.
Yeah, if you dress up as us, you will be on the show. If you dress up as us,
100%,
you will 1,000% be on the show.
Unless you don't want to be.
Unless you don't want to, sure. Until then, have a great weekend.